Flip family Mackay. Flip family Mackay. Flip family Mackay. I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. Spread the word. I need your help. Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori.
Your mate Tori.
It's Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
I'm Flip. I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here, the
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? Hey there guys, how you doing? Tori Favreau, the Geelong-Flipper, your Uncle Flip, trying to make his way to North Queensland. So I hope that everyone's had a super good day yesterday. You would have seen me have the Apple stuff picked up on my day off. The video things are, it's a little bit out of whack just because I had stuff going on. So you're about a day behind. I try to keep you as up to real time as possible, but I didn't get the videos uploaded. Shut up! I'm used to that not working immediately. All of a sudden it does. So if you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hype the videos. That certainly does help. Just if you're not sure who I am, I'm Tori Favreau. I go by the name the Geelong-Flipper. And that's because I am from Geelong and I flip stuff full time to make a living. And I have fun doing it. We've got a great community, made lots of really cool friends, including you guys. So, yeah, all that sort of stuff. Anyhow, I'm going to get to this point, and I don't know. I like to see what the power of reaching out to people, the power of networking, what it can do. So, if anyone's around the Mackay-Sarina area in Queensland, can you please, if you know real estate people, can you please reach out to them? And I'm just going to be straight figures and facts here. So, long story short, we're starting to get knockbacks on our rental applications. And I'm not sure why, other than the fact that, like, we've got a cat. Or, you know, pets. They don't say that, but they ask, do you have them? And I've done like my profit loss statements. I've done last year's tax return. Guys, I will get into the profit loss and all that sort of stuff. But let's just say, even through Whatnot and through doing other bits and pieces, my small business is viable. It's growing. I can more than afford, like we worked out, we can afford up to about $550 a week rent. 600 if it's a space that's big enough to support an offsite and we don't have to get external storage. We just get knockbacks. And it seems that it's mainly from the one, I won't say their name just in case they end up becoming our real estate agent, but they're just knocking us back, and it's like we can't for the life of us see where and why that is the case, unless it's just because we're self-employed, unless it's because we make our money off eBay. You know, sometimes people get funny about that stuff, and it's like, oh God, just give us a break. My profit loss statement, guys, at the moment, it's really good. It is really good. Better than what I thought. I don't have the figures in front of me. That's why I'm not going to bullshit you and go, oh, it's enough that the way it's going, it is enough that I'll probably have to register for GST. Now, to give you an idea of GST from memory, guys, I think it's like, it's gross profit of something 75,000. And we've projected just at the rate I'm working that, using QuickBooks profit loss hoo-ha, that I'm on track to do that, and do it comfortably. So whilst it certainly does not make me wealthy, I don't see why a real estate agent is knocking us back on a property other than we're from Victoria and we have a cat. Like, if in a worst case scenario, as much as I'd hate to do this, even if it meant that we have to make a really good outdoor run, and the cat stays outside, I would do that. Not ideal. but I'd do it. We want to move. I said to Alli, I don't care. We're going to move. So, but if it's going to be one of those difficult ones. It is ridiculous that at the end of things, like, I feel like, I'm busting my ass to get everything ready to go up there. Like, even in the back at the moment, you can't see, but there's like boxes packed with my stuff I'm not selling, ready to go. So we are packing. But the sheer irony is, like, once Dad's estate settles, I could just go, well, I've got this much in the bank. Like, why are you knocking me back on a freaking $500 a week rental? I guess though, and I will be practical about this. I do respect the fact that, like, you may have a healthy bank balance, and yes, we have savings because I've worked my ass off. But tomorrow I might go out and buy a car. They don't know what you're going to do with that money, but we've given them our tax returns, which were viable. My business is running well. This year's even better. The whatnot income has really helped, even though it's all gone into our Mackay moving fund. It's just, if you guys know real estate agents up around Mackay, please reach out to them. Put out the good word. We're looking for ideally a 2-bedroom unit, ideally with a good sized garage, at least the size of the offsite. Though we are compressing and compacting our business too. So, but yeah, I'm just seeing maybe people power. If enough people up in Mackay see this, maybe you can reach out to real estate people and put in a good word. I know they still need paperwork and stuff, but we've got it all. We've got all the documentation to show that we can pay the rent. We've got the bond ready. Like, we've got a couple of grand ready for a bond. We've got like another $1,000 or so set aside for the first month. Or, whatever it is, $2,000 set aside for the first month. Like, we're good for all that. So, yeah, it's one of those things, like, worst case, we will just stay up at the caravan park up there for a bit, hire a cabin, see if we can get any, like, long-term discount, because some of the cabins in the caravan park there are fine, and I don't care if I live at a caravan park, I just want to be up north. I said to Alli, half jokingly, if this shit doesn't pan out, let's move at least as far as Toowoomba so we can be with her folks until we can get the rest of the shit sorted out and then move further north. Toowoomba's beautiful. I like it. I don't like the fact that it's inland as far as it is, but it's, as a town, it's lovely. The people were lovely, went to me when I was there. I went, hey, I'm Tori. They went, g'day, Uncle Flip. A few of the locals knew me as a YouTubing person. So I believe I can network and build a community in Toowoomba. Mackay is the same though. I've got two of you guys immediately. I've got Beck and I've got Clint. And by proxy, I've got Beebri as well. Speaking of Beebri, I think Starling should be showing up at some stage today, I believe. I'm excited for that. Very excited for that. But yeah, just the whole getting knockbacks when I know we're good for it. We even said to one of them, hey, we'll pay a bit above asking on the rent to try to push us ahead. And they went, there's no way we can put that in the records. I'm like, I'm sure there's other people saying that to them as well. I know that the housing market is very busy up there, but it's a dream of mine to get up there. We are going, but yeah, any help that you guys can give would be magnificent. So far in the day-to-day, I can hear a siren. I don't want to mess around with them. Okay, that's an ambulance. I don't know if they want to go where I am, so I'm just going to get off this side of the road. There we go. Okay. Yep, they are. I'll get out of their way. I'm going into Bean Squeeze anyhow, but they're ripping up our way. There they are. Okay. I don't know if the camera caught them, but they are there. So, yeah, basically, any help that we can get will be good. How was the find of the cause companions, though? Bloody Nora. at the moment, all my preliminary checks they're legit. It's just amazing where you find them though. Like in an Oppo, second time. I know there are fakes around, so I'm still doing due diligence. I've got to do a bit of a clean and then I'm going to submit them. Yeah, I'm going to submit them to get them checked just by someone who knows a bit more than me. It's exciting. All right, we're about to order food. Dun, 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 dun. It's not oven food, it's just food. Food. All right, so food ordered. So yeah, the cause companions, what a find. What a find. I really hope that like when I do the rest of the checks and I get them checked that they're real, because I will set up a Zonos account if it means I can move them. Because I think a better market will be in America. But what I'll do is I will I'll post them, I'll list them, and and then if they do sell to America, I'll apply for that Zonos thing. You guys have had bad experiences with that though. Let me know in the comments, please, what your thoughts are. I saw on the Geelong-Flip family, yes, we have a Facebook community, that some of you guys had issues with it. So that sort of does set me like, I don't know if I want to do it really, but if it means I can get $2,000, then I will. All right, got my food coming up, guys. Hang on. So food is got. Alli's coming to the offsite a bit later. So I've still got her food because, you know, it's hungry work. I think she's calling some removalists. If you guys watched the last episode, that quote for 16,000 was bloody crazy. The next quote was for 11,000. All I said to her was, honey, you know what? They're just trying to get whatever they can. If they're backloading, trucks want to have stuff in them. There's no point an empty truck going for a couple of 1,000 kilometers. So all I'm going to do when she's finished doing what she does, because I don't want to step on toes because she's sort of orchestrating, but I am going to just say to her, look, listen up, sweetheart. These dickheads will accept counter offers because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm sure people I think they're counting more on people's naivety. And I'm naive about a lot of stuff, but not that sort of stuff. Like my friend Adam, who I've spoken about numerous times. God, he's a sweetheart. He drives trucks, and he tells me all about the stuff, and he knew about it before he was even working where he is now. And so they don't want to travel empty. Totally, trucks are designed to carry things. So if a truck is traveling half empty, it's half an opportunity wasted. So I'm just going to get back to some of these bozos and go, hey, you're going back up that way. I know you quoted this much. I'll give you this much. Then at least you got the truck full. Because at the end of the day, for them to go up, like if I pay them 6 or 7 grand, that is going to more than cover their expenses. And it just seems utterly ridiculous to me that they wouldn't want that. That's just a gift horse. I don't know, though, I must admit, I don't know about the general logistics of when companies do that, the backloading, like what sort of coverage you get insurance-wise, or whether it is just simply, hey, you're going to get this now. What's today? It's Wednesday. Oh, that's bizarre. All right, I'm going to turn around for that. We're going to the op, guys, because today is the day that Connect 3216 is open for its first day of its 3 days that it operates. So you would have to be a rapscallion to not go in because they've had 3 days of setup. Okay, I'll be right back. So that didn't really pan out. It's one of those things. I love that Oppo. But there's a lady who comes in, an older lady. She generally beats me into that place, and she's also a toy seller, but she doesn't sell on eBay or whatnot. She just sells at the local market. And she walked out empty-handed from there, and I just went in. There was nothing. They had stuff that was labelled My Little Pony that wasn't My Little Pony. And yeah, we can't always get stuff right. But I was like, oh, not much in there today. And she was like, yep, it's getting dearer and dearer. So, they're not that bad. But just nothing much to pick over today. They mustn't have been given a lot of toys. But yeah, it is a shame because they only operate from Wednesday through to Friday. And then, bless them, they're all volunteers, but they then come in Monday and Tuesday, and I think some of them even work on the weekend, but to top everything back up. And so for there not to be much there, and I am there, it's 10:05, so they've been open for 5 minutes, and for that, the toy lady to walk out with nothing means there is nothing. The only thing I don't approve of, and guys at 3216, I will say this to you, and it may just be because your toy person doesn't know, but one thing they did is, and I do take issue with this, they've got Thomas stuff there, right? And what they'll do is they'll have a set, but they pull apart the set. So they'll take 3 bits of track and sell that for, let's pretend, $3, right? Now you go, oh, that's not so bad, but it's the freaking set is being pulled apart by different people. So, yeah. Oh, that guy got angry at me, and it's fair enough. I didn't indicate. Oh, wow. You guys just went for a trip. Sorry. I'm scooping you back out. I apologise. Sorry about that, seriously. Okay, hang on. Hope that didn't hurt your ears too much. I thought the seatbelt was thin enough for the magnet to hold it in place. Apparently not. But yeah, the Oppos that pull apart sets, I don't know if it's because it's ignorance or whether if everything arrives in a tub, then maybe they just don't know. But yeah, I've seen some parts of a Thomas set and they were just single bits, and I've gone, okay, I'll buy that. But what I've inadvertently done is wrecked it for the next person. Or it's been wrecked for me, because then this week I saw more parts and I went, that's more of the Thomas set that I bought last week, knowing that I'd be selling it as spare parts. So that means probably the whole set was donated and they probably just don't know what they're doing or how to identify bits. That's one of the tough calls. It's because I like that op shop, but it's just little things like that. They probably just go, oh, it's just a bloody plastic toy for kids. Whereas, nerds like me go, oh, that's a Thomas set. And then reseller nerds like me go, I can make money off that. Okay, so we're at the offsite. I'm going to have my toasty, and I'll talk to you guys shortly. All right, guys, we're at the offsite. There's only a few things to pick for eBay today. I think there's 4 sales. I've got a couple of people who haven't paid for stuff, which never helps. But we'll pick these 4 items to make sure that our customers get what they deserve. And that is that they get their purchases. So I'm just quickly bring them up. Maybe someone's paid whilst I've been doing bits and pieces here. You never know. No, 4 items. 4 items, including a pair of shoes, which I was happy about. And also, this is a bit of a funny one I'll show you. Not in terms of like, haha, but I have sold 2 of these now. And I'm not going to say they're like a bolo, but they are a little bit of a bolo, I think, because each time I get good money for them. So, it's this cricket shirt. I picked this one up for $4. I picked the previous one up for 13, but each time I've sold them for like $50. So this is a Victoria Bitter, which is, if you're not from Australia, that's a beer company. And they did this thing with a cricketer years ago, David Boone, and basically they made a shirt in conjunction with him. And don't know why. It's like, I'm not a sports person, but that's the back and that's the front. And just as general memorabilia, whenever I've bought 2 now. Whenever I see them, I was about to say it's a bit of a stretch, I've bought 2, but each time I've seen it, I've bought 1. They're both sold. This one took a little bit longer than the first. I think we're talking a couple of months. I'm pretty sure I bought that when I was thrifting, and friend and channel member Black Eye Joe caught up with me and gave me a whole bunch of stuff. So, mate, it's longer than that then. It's months. It's been too long, Joey. Life has been crazy, though, as you guys know. So it's like, it's all well and good for me to go, oh, you know, I miss catching up or whatever, and then life just gets nuts. So the next one is in tub 59, which is overhead. There's 2 in tub 59, which is an overhead tub. I've also got to allocate this to a tub. I'm still shocked that a wee in a box didn't sell for $69 on Whatnot. Let's get up and get that one done. And then I'll be able to get on and start trying to sort out the gaming Whatnot. So Alli phoned the real estate agent, and it's this that knocked us back just to find out if we're doing something wrong. And the lady there checked our applications, because we've been knocked back on multiple. And basically the lady there said, no, there's nothing wrong with our applications. It's just, in each case, the owner, who has final say, has knocked us back. Apparently, like, based on what we've written and what we've done, we're listed as a good applicant. But yeah, so I think it's 3 or 4 from that one company now have knocked us back, which, like I said, I hate to say it, but I just think it's because of the cat. So I keep saying it, like, because Star-Lord was my cat before I met Alli. And then we now have 3 cats. But they're good cats. So it kind of makes me feel a bit sad, you know. And I don't want them to be outside, but if that's what gets us up the road, then, you know, I will. Begrudgingly, I would make a very, very nice outside run for them that they could have fun with. Okay, so what I'm looking here for and hitherto, it's the Sims. Remember, like, I can't sell these things on Whatnot. People don't want them, but they keep ticking over for $12 for me on eBay. I pulled a lot of the Sim stuff. Oh, that's it. I pulled a lot of the Sim stuff recently because I was putting it on Whatnot. I think I just need to I'm not throwing it out or getting rid of it. I'll just have to relist it on eBay. Like I said, it's popular. Now, the other thing was also in this tub, though. I must admit, it's kind of, I know it's hard, and I know it's hard for people to get accommodation, And I'm pretty sure I would also understand if local people are looking for accommodation. You know, you might even have a bit of a bias toward getting local people situated as opposed to people in Victoria just trying to move up to live the dream. But part of me is just like, oh, come on, guys, please just give us a break. We can pay the rent. We actually want to be there. It's not that we just live there and we've got to find somewhere to live. But we are choosing, we want to live there. So it's always those things. It's just, it's a bit upsetting. I actually feel a bit upset at the moment now because I know that Alli's upset too. And you know, when the person you love's upset and you start getting upset because they're upset, yeah, I feel a little bit down in the dumps just now. I'll shake it off, but that's the other movie. Yeah, I feel queasy now. May just be I ate my toasty too fast, but I don't think so. You know, the reality of this is, like, we are moving. So all the stuff we've been doing on whatnot won't be for nothing. And like I said, I do like Toowoomba. And this will sound dumb, but for me, if you're thinking to yourself, why are you saying Toowoomba, Tori? Ali's folks are in Toowoomba. Well, they live an hour out of Toowoomba. So we would, if we ended up there with them for a bit, we would be legitimately living in the country. And I'm like, you know, where people have cattle and like where Ali's parents live, and they bought it a very long time ago. But my brother-in-law, Ben, he took me bush bashing in his four-wheel drive out there. And no shit, we drove for, I would say, 25, 30 minutes without hitting the end of the property. You get a city kid like me, like who at the moment has a backyard that's 3 meters by 5 meters. And even when I owned a house, it wasn't nothing like that. But to me, the idea of having that much land is mind-blowing. It's like, how the Fruit Loops do you do that? Oh, I have to say this too. I didn't say it. I want to say to you guys, thank you. The reason for that is we got over last night. I don't know, we had a bit of a run on people subscribing, and it's up to 2,704. So, you know, 2,800, here we come, 3,000. Thank you so very much. It's, I don't know, that made me feel a bit emotional too. Just, there's so many beautiful people just coming along for the ride with us, guys. It's fantastic, to say the very least. That you guys think that whatever I'm friggin' doing is worth watching. All I can do is continue to promise you to be honest. The whole time. If I screw up, I'll tell you. If I win, I'll tell you. If it educates you, great. That's what I want. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. If I've made a mistake, I'll tell you about the mistake, that we all learn from it. All I can ever keep saying to you guys is, just because you see me selling something, don't go blind buying. Do your own research. It may just be that it works for me. For example, lawn bowls. Alli, if you don't know who Alli is, if you're a brand new viewer, firstly, thank you for sticking with me this long. Alli is my fiance, soon to be wife, in a few weeks now. Can't wait for that. 2 weeks. 2 weeks we've got. Then she'll be like the real wifey. Can't wait for that. But yeah, if she finds lawn bowls, lawn bowl balls, whatever, the bowls, for some reason they sell for her immediately. For me, I sit on them and sit on them and sit on them. And like, even if they're worth 150, the best I've been able to get out of them is $50. And thank goodness I only paid 10 for the set. They just don't sell for me. And there'll be stuff that doesn't sell for you guys too. You know, just cause, not for any Negative reason, not because you've done something wrong, just some shit doesn't sell. Pudding McPudpud came up with a great idea, and I've got to do it. She was like, why don't you move the bike, which is always in the way, into the little shed around the corner. So I will do that in just a moment. In the meantime, I'll wait for that to be in my way and get the pair of shoes out that did sell. They are Whitner Lady slip-on shoes. They're very pretty, actually. And we've got all this empty space up here too, which is good. Shoe tub 5 from the computers being picked up yesterday. Once again, breathing a sigh of relief. And thank you guys for your kind comments about the fucking hell. Sorry. Look, okay, let's just get this bit out of the way. I try not to swear all the time. Here, I try not to. I'm finding myself swearing more. And I apologise, but I hope that it's okay. It is marked as not for children. I just feel like I censor myself a little bit out of respect. But the fact of the matter is, I'm a 52-year-old man. I'm an ex-serviceman. And I've lived a colourful life. And I swear. So I hope you guys don't mind terribly, you know, the whole profanity thing, because it's just going to happen. I'm sure that the neighbour in the back bloody thing, one day we'll meet, we'll have a barbecue. Okay, so they showed up straight away, thank God. The shoes have been a tough one. The shoes are worth doing, guys, if you've got room, and as long as you can prepare yourself for a slow slog. I can tell by the sound of that car that Alli is here now. So these are the final thing in this particular pick. I think I paid $4 for these guys and I sold them for $30. Just a pair of Whitner leather shoes. So leather shoes are always good to get. Make sure that they've got plenty of tread on. It doesn't matter if they've been worn. A lot of people, like myself included, except for the fact I get really sore feet being on here, it's the only reason I've worn brand new shoes, and I get Skechers because they've sort of got the memory foam in them, and yeah, that helps. But for now, this is the final thing. I've only got 4 things to pick today, and I'm going to say hello to my loved one, so I'll be back later. So here's a fun fact for you, right? Tori here, g'day. Alli and I have just dropped off for the 3rd time donations to the back of Innies Grovedale, and we just realised, even though we give a lot of clothes to this place, they don't say thank you. They've never said thank you. In fact, I've said thank you. It doesn't make sense. Why am I thanking? I'm the donor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Innies Grovedale. Okay, guys. It's later in the day. This is a weird one, and it's Alli's here with me. We've had some really, really bad news, and it's affecting everything that we're doing at the moment. So I thought I'd just get on and talk, and I'm actually struggling a little bit. So my father-in-law, my papa, Alli's dad, has he's been unwell for quite some time, and well, basically we've been told he'll pass possibly in the next few hours to the next couple of days. Sadly, we were lucky enough to see him on video link and say our goodbyes. He couldn't respond, but he does look like my dad did just before my dad passed. So they live in a remote area. It's like, I say Toowoomba because it's easier, but it's on this farmhouse an hour out of Toowoomba, and Mum's still out there, so she needs us. I know it's so bizarre, you know, 3 or 4 hours ago I was telling you guys to help us with accommodation in Mackay. Mum's asked if we can begin our journey up north out at the farm. So yeah, I think for a little while I'll actually be the Toowoomba flipper. So we're still moving north, but things have changed. Family comes first, and Alli comes first for me on top of everything. So we're going to still move north, albeit probably even faster than what we thought we would be. Our end plan is still to eventually live in northern Queensland, but I share so much of my life with you guys. Alli said you've just got to let them know. For those who follow the Daily Show, it's going to be out of order. I'll put up a quick separate post so as people don't misunderstand anything. At the moment, as bad as this sounds, Alli's still working too. There's nothing we can do. It's the same as with my mum and dad. We worked through it all. It's nothing we can do. But I think even though this is a somber note to finish the day off on, we've packed everything. We've only got a couple of things left to go. And I think for this one, yeah, it'll be the end of this video. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you so much for all the love and support you guys have been giving us. And, yeah, if I turn the camera on, I do, but I don't think I will be. Not regarding a today video. All the main work was done anyhow. We love you guys, and life is being a little bit shit at the moment. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, quick video. We've had some really bad news, and Alli's given me permission to talk about it quickly because you follow our lives and are trying to help us achieve our dreams. We've just got the call from, I'll call it Toowoomba, but it's a little bit further away. Alli's dad doesn't have much longer to live, literally either hours or a day or so. That's changed our plans regarding Mackay. We want to be there for her mum, who lives out in a farmhouse, way out, an hour away from Toowoomba. So we will be going to, you'll still see me doing lives and stuff like that. It's just, or the whatnots. It's part of our job and how we earn an income. Alli's still working. I'm still packing stuff, but just want to let you know that things are a little bit in disarray at the moment, and the videos you see will not seem like they're in order. So for those who are like sort of, trying to help us get to where we're going, we're still going there. It's just circumnavigating a bit because family comes first, and yeah, that's it. So please say a prayer for Alli's dad, and we'll keep you updated in times to come. The video today was cut short because obviously I don't want to record, but I thought I should let you guys know. All right, we'll talk to you later. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, you'd know, but Alli's father passed away about an hour ago, and we've got to try to get up to Queensland, not the way we wanted, but yeah, to be with the family. So I'm not sure what that will look like at the moment. It's hard because we both still run our own businesses, but I just wanted to publicly say, Papa, I love you, I miss you. R.I.P. Rudy. Rest in peace.